beast mode, Darrius Flowers.
Hey,
Darrius, how are you doing?
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate your time. First and foremost, happy belated birthday.
No, my birthday's next month.
No, I thought it was early this month. I'm sorry. All right. Let's start over. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Let's start with, it's fight week. What's fight week like, and how will you keep fight week just like any other week?
Honestly, fight week for me is normally a little bit different each time depending on what weight class I'm fighting. This time it's short notice, but I got my team here with me. They're helping me out, walking me through everything.
Tell me, I know it's short notice, and I've been told that necessarily the UFC didn't call your management and you reached out to them. Is that how this happened?
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. I've been waiting on the fight to fall through for right away, and we got it to me within an hour. We were booked.
So obviously that means that you had to be, semi-ready. I mean, you can't be 100% ready because you don't know, but
I was supposed to fight in February. That fell through, and so it's been 11 months of training. So I mean, there's no excuses.
And you're going to need a break after this, so it really worked out. The sooner you could get a fight, you could maybe take it down.
I want to fight again this summer at my actual weight class because they promised me a fight at 155 this summer anyway. I stepped up, like I said, I called and got this fight booked, so they still owe me a fight at 155, to be honest, for the summertime. Hopefully, I'm not sure if they will get it, but hopefully they will. I see they booked 3 lightweights in the last 24 hours, so that kind of sucks.
Well, Darrius, maybe we can get you 3 fights by the end of the summer. We can cut Randy in half, and you can show him beast mode for getting his birthday wrong and disrespect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we could.
Yeah.
That ain't very nice. Come on. Give me your thoughts on your opponent. What do you think about Jake?
Jake's a good opponent. Good fighter, a lot of fight. I know he's pretty normal though. You know what I mean? Just a normal good fighter. I'm not going to say what I think he's good at and what he's not good at, but I think I wouldn't say predictable, but he's your average good fighter. You know what I mean? Well, he's a UFC caliber fighter, obviously. He's been in the UFC for 9 years, 11-6 record in the UFC, 18-6 overall. So I mean, he's a good fighter. There's nothing that I can say.
Sure.
Take that away from him.
No, for sure. Now, with it being a short notice fight, a lot of fighters say, how much, video and how much tape they look at. Obviously,
I'm obsessed. I'm always obsessed. I don't care if I got one day to look. I'm gonna know his dog's name. I'm gonna know his wife's name. I know everything. I'm literally obsessed when it comes to fight week or my opponent. Yeah, I'm every day, all day, watching videos, looking at his page, going back years ago. How did he look when he was 15? I don't care. Everything. It all matters.
I need you part of my research team then.
Yeah, actually, because you know what really grinds my gears is all these guys out here predicting fights without any real information.
Right.
And the information is out there if you look for it. You know what I mean? Like, but it baffles me.
So Darrius, along those lines, I mean, on your Instagram, it says in your description, future 2-division champ. I mean, obviously the internal belief you have in yourself, does that come all from within and futuristic because you know the game and you've studied so much? Or is that from like coaches that are in the game in the UFC telling you, hey man, you've got everything you need, you will be champ one day?
Both.
Nice.
And it's not 170 that I'm going to be champion in. It's 145 and 155. 155 first, and you know what I mean, then we can, but I can't see myself being a double champion. I can't.
I love that power of belief, man. That will, that internal drive is impressive, man. So go get that.
Absolutely. Darrius, what's the strangest, craziest, funniest, whatever, thing that's ever happened, during a fight that you were in?
The strangest, funniest thing that's ever happened, probably my contender is like pretty strange. And I find it funny now because the guy that I follow is just shit. But it was pretty strange the way it finished because he didn't tap right away. He tapped like 10 seconds later when I was getting out and the submission, and it was just strange. But at the same time, it's pretty funny. They made all those memes saying that it was 69 positions. So yeah, that was strange and funny.
You know, because they also said something because it was like a slam, right?
Right.
Which for the older fans of the UFC, they would remember that's Matt Hughes, Carlos Newton as well. Basically.
Yeah, not only him, Rampage Jackson, it's a bunch of other guys who are known for slamming the shit out of people.
You know, and he said ship, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's all good. I just wanted people to know that you said ship, because there's a ship on the front of my computer. I did some real quick research, and I saw that you were going to do a bare knuckle fight as well.
I've been booked to fight in Canada for bare knuckle, I want to say once or twice. I know for MMA once. But it fell through. I believe it was something with my opponent. One of the times it was something where I didn't get my passport in time. I was supposed to fight in Beijing before for MMA, for King of the Cage. And actually, that's how, what's the kid name, 170, Chaos Williams made it to the UFC. Because he ended up going to Beijing in place of me and beating up an Asian kid. And then he went right to the UFC after that. But I didn't get my passport in time. I was the guy that they actually invited.
So is that something that, you know, at some point, you know, obviously you're now in the UFC, hopefully a long career there. Is that something that you'd like to maybe, you know, look into down the road?
Yeah. Well, as far as bare knuckle, no. Nah. That's what you asked me?
Yeah.
Bare knuckle?
Right.
Nah. I never wanted to do it. To be honest with you, it was just I liked the opponent and the pay that they were going to pay me. So that's the thing. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to do it. I'm not looking forward to doing anything like that. I'm an MMA fighter. But if the opponent is right and the money is right, possibly. But I'm not looking to leave the UFC and have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking to be a double champion.
Sure.
and retire like Habib did, or retire like my coach Lewis Taylor did, or you know what I mean?
Right. You know, that was maybe a way into the UFC, and now that you're in the UFC, you don't need to look back. You just need to look forward.
Correct. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you're just looking forward to the up and up with the UFC, any other promotion right now is not even on my radar.
No, for sure. And let's be honest, it shouldn't be.
Right. Yeah, I don't see myself. I'm better than a lot of these guys, bro, including the Jake Matthews guy, man. He's a good fighter, like I said, but my style works for this fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just feel like I'm going to go out there and win a fight. And like, to be honest with you, man, if people say I'm going to lose a decision, I've never lost a decision in my life. Okay. Second of all, I have been finished, but that was years and years ago. The last time he finished a guy by submission was 7 years ago. The last time he knocked somebody out was just 2 fights ago, but that was the first time, I want to say, in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I'm ready. It's a good matchup, man. I don't think he'll be able to take my power. I'll be prepared to keep going, you know what I mean, for 3 rounds. People look at it and think, like, go out there and gas out. But that's not even the case. We'll win every round if I don't finish him.
And I'm assuming 98% of those people that are saying that have never seen you fight or probably never seen you train either.
Yeah, they haven't seen me train for sure.
I love those experts that really don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's a video on YouTube where I was on 200 pounds and I had a fight. You know what I mean? Totally different. That was 3.5, 4 years ago as well. You know what I mean? I didn't even train for that fight. But, yeah, that's what they're going off of.
All good. Hey, enjoy the week. Enjoy the process. Have fun on Saturday. We'll be on a plane out there on Friday. We'll see you in the media room after your victory on Saturday. And thank you for your time. I know we have your address. We're going to send you a care package from 8 Man Strong, as well as a box of goodies from Bucked Up Energy Drink as well.
Nice. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you for your time. That is Darrius Flowers in the Octagon, short notice. And I loved it. You know, where typically the UFC calls, hey, are you available? They're making the phone calls. And it wasn't even as a management. You know, when I did my, 2.5 minutes of research, he called management and said, hey, get me this.
Oh, you should have called him and found out when his birthday was.
I should have. Well, I blew it.
Yeah.
So now when I go up and say, hey, I'm the guy that owes you a birthday gift. See, because now, if I missed it, I was saying the belated.
Yeah.
But now that it's future, now I have to send him something.
For sure.
I will.
And he's going to beat you up twice.
You know what I'm going to send him? I might send him this Motorhead T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Re-gift.
You have to translate it for him.
But whatever it takes.
Won't be able to read it.
All right, let's go hit a quick break. Coming to you from Tournament to Pizza here at the St. Pete Racket Club. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, and Bucked Up Energy Drink.